Okay. We live. Wow, Cookie Show. Come on in. Come on in. What's good?
Hey, hey, hey.
Ain't nobody in here yet. What's good? Come on in, y'all. You know it's something. You know it's some shit. Me and Cookie.
Okay, let me see what's going on here. Something ain't right.
When we don't, me and Cookie don't play, baby. It's GVO in the building. Good vibes only, baby. Y'all already know. Wow, Cookie in the building. I'm
Mm,
5'4", and Cookie gonna lie and say she 5'2".
No, I'm 5'4".
And you lie, Cookie. You say
I'm 5'4".
she gonna say she 5'4". No, she lied, girl. You said you was five. You said the doctor told you was 5'2".
I did not say that. You were not paying attention. I told you
Okay.
that the doctors told me I was 5'6" when I believed I was 5'4", and
Right.
then when I took my height last week, I'm
Right.
5'4".
The doctor told. So the doctors lied to her and told her that she was 5'6". Now what doctor just go around lying like that, y'all? Come on in. Come on in. What's good with it?
Jesus. I got a
Bushwhackers.
phone call coming from my dinner right now. Stop talking. I'll be right back at the end of the drop.
Okay, go ahead. Y'all coming in. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe over here. Welcome to the Wild Cookie Show. Y'all know what it is. Your boy DB Wild in the building with another DB Wild experience, as always, where everything is always constructive criticism and GBO. That stands for what? Good vibes only. So tonight, y'all got us both. We up here. I got my girl Cookie in the building now, y'all. Don't front. Don't play with your boy. Got my girl Cookie. She's on hold right now for a second. She had to take care of something. So and I'm just sitting here, chilling, relaxing, just checking back in. Mm. I want to let y'all know that my daughter Day she had a nice little birthday thing going on. I mean, she had to work today, but she enjoyed. I think the people at her job did something nice for her, or whatever. But for Mama Wow Wow, she's good. She's been around here laughing and joking. Mama Wow Wow been around here talking a little shit. She wouldn't let my ear go. So she's been around here talking. She seems like she's doing pretty well. She has to wear a patch over her eye right now for the next for the next day or so. So I got to take her tomorrow for follow up, so she can go get checked out again. But for the most part, she's pretty good. She told me let Miss Mo know that she's solid, that she's doing good. She's great. That's what she told me, Miss Mo. So wherever you at, baby, you in the building. Come on in. Come on in. But she say she doing all right, so you know, it is what it is. Where everybody at? What's happening? Got me and my girl Cookie the Real drop the 717. When uh we gonna keep a special prayer out for my girl Cookie, you know what I'm saying? And her situations and things that she's going through with her family and her daughter. I let her explain that to you. I don't want to go into too many details because if you don't know, then you're gonna learn today. Okay, you're gonna learn today. You got to cash app up. Um, you know, times like this, I mean, we all need to stick together, and you know, we need to reach out, help one another. It is what it is. So, you know. We need to come together for that situation, you know. But I'm gonna let Cookie talk to y'all about that. I don't want to spoil a surprise. Want to spoil so you know. I just been chilling though for the remainder of my day. That's about it. I've been on here back and forth, on the phone with Cookie, bothering Cookie all day. Yeah, yeah. I got to get on her nerve because if I don't get on Cookie's nerve, then I don't make her think. Then she don't think about me. If I don't get on her nerve, she do not think about me. She'd be like, she just skip over, and she'd be like, "Oh, who is DB Wow?" She already on here, lying, talking about some. The doctor told her that she was 5'6", and now she found out she 5'4". Yeah, okay, whatever. I think she messing with me. I think she's trying to size me up in so many words. She trying to, make me feel good, make me feel some kind of way. But it's all good. You gotta have love for cooking. So, to all your bushwatchers, um, it's free on your way in or on your way out. Please, would you like, share, and subscribe? Hit that like button. You know, um, right now, all I see is me and Cookie over here in the chat. So, we just chilling, just checking in with y'all. Want to see how everybody's day was going. Anybody who like to come in, chop it up, hit the panel, whatever, you're welcome to do so. She says she coming. Cookie says she coming. She says she coming. She coming. She coming. We waiting on you, baby. We waiting on you. We see. She'll be here in a minute, though. Um, so I had a little bit of a wonderful day today, though. I enjoyed the weather. You know what I'm saying, and I just, kicked it with Mama Wild Wild and hung out, helped out, with her situation that was going on. I really didn't do too much today, so that was my productive thing that I did today was help Mama Wild Wild. So you know, um, don't really have much to say to that about that. We talked about that earlier, but like I say, she's doing just fine. Happy birthday to my daughter Day Day again. I can't get enough of saying that. That's my baby. That's my baby. Getting grown, man. You know, it's always it's always extravagant. It's always extravagant. It's crazy when you see your kids when they from a baby, when they grow up, how they start acting from once they, you know what I'm saying, from once they kids to once they reach that teenage era, you know? Because once they reach their teenage era, they start feeling themselves. They start filling themselves out and everything. So, you start noticing uh things about your kids, you know, and at that point, at given time, they want you to be cool with them, you know, but you have to keep it stern, keep it steady, let them know that you're still the parent, you can't just be just a friend all the way. You could be a cool parent with them, but you can't just be a friend. You know what I mean? You got to let them know that you still the mother or still the father. You know what I'm saying? And they are the child. You have to let your kids know that. And you have to be able to develop a certain kind of relationship with your children, whereas you talk to them, where y'all get an understanding, and whereas they talk to you, you talk to them, and you know um, what I want to say here, like, you know, you don't want to let them think that you just everything is about being cool. I know I said that already, but you don't want to just let them think that you just only a friend. You know, you want to let them know that you there for them. You want to let your kids know that they could come to you and talk about anything, express themselves, whatever, or let your kids know that hey, if times is a little rough, they can come talk to you about that because you don't want to return into the streets, right? Okay, so you want to let your kids know that uh they don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't always need friends, it because friends ain't everything. It's not about that, When you in grade school, coming into like a high school or whatever, then as a child, a preteen, you think that it's always about think it's always about your friends, and it's not. It's not. It's so much more in life than just that. It's so much more in life than just that. You got so much more to learn, and you know, you as a parent, you have to stay stern on these children. You have to, because without that, then your kids, they won't be able to decipher, you know, the difference between you being as a parent and you being as a friend. That's that's just for real. You want them to know that you, that you as a parent, that hey, I'm doing what I do or saying what I'm saying or feel the way I feel because I love you and I care about you. You know, I'm not doing it because I'm trying to hate on you or whatever. See, when you allow your child to think that you doing something or saying something a certain way because you hating on them, let your child feel like that, then they think y'all friends. And that's not what it's about. It's about being a parent. And to be a parent, you have to stay strong. You have to stay stern. You have to develop a relationship with your child to the point where you know where you keep that coolness or whatever. That you know you know whereas that you be the type of parent like I'm cool with this, I'm cool with that, but at the same time you still wait. Hold on, y'all. Mm, Oh, here we go.
Shake my head, shake my head.
Okay, I shake
You
my
don't
head.
pay
I see
attention to you.
because I'm talking. I'm busy.
You're still supposed to keep an eye on your board.
I'm. Oh, yes.
Go ahead,
Look,
finish saying what you were saying. I was listening.
mm, you see what I mean, y'all? This what I mean. It's just, I was trying to check you and everything. You know what I mean? Can I just okay? Um. Oh, okay. No. I see that. I saw that, but I wasn't reading it really. So, yeah. That's out to Cookie, Cookie the Real, my daughter Day Day, and Mama Wow Wow.
Yes,
So
Mama, my prayers lifted. I hope you feel better soon.
most definitely. So how your day go today?
My day was fine. I went out to breakfast with my girlfriend and spent the day with her. Um, she just buried her son on Monday, so
Mm,
I was just doing some girl time with her,
right,
enjoying, our friendship and everything. That was actually her on the phone, so I didn't want to
oh,
rush her off or anything.
right,
But I didn't want to abandon you either. But as you know, it's enough for me to go around.
Definitely that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Shut up. Shut up. No, ain't nothing wrong with that. Blessings to Connie, man. That's my girl, man. Blessings, man. I wish her the best. All prayers due to her. You know what I'm saying? I wish her the best in her endeavors. You know what I'm saying? And prayer, keeping her in prayers for her and her family, her situations that's going on. Like I told them, I didn't want to really go into too many details about that situation. So, you was welcome to uh mention it or say whatever you want to say about it. I didn't want to say too much without your permission. You feel me? So I know what
Yeah, I mean,
know what I know. But go ahead.
she's a very private person, and it's not like people know her, but she knows me. She knows that I'm going to. Hi, 312. She knows that
Oh, 312, what's good with it, baby? I didn't see you pop up in that. You tried to sneak up in that. You were like a secret squirrel, 312. Go ahead, Cookie.
it's just it's a lot going on. And the sad thing about it is today, like I said, she came back home yesterday and her sister came up with her, but then she left today to go back to Florida, which Connie's going to be going to Florida tomorrow. But they got a call that, just coming back from her hometown, her cousin's husband had a heart attack and died. I just don't understand what's going on in the world. I don't know if it's something in the water, if it's something with, or I don't know what to think. It's just so much going on. No one can catch a break. It's just every time you look around, it's something. It's just, I mean,
Yeah,
I know when they say it rains, they say God's crying.
absolutely.
So is it the heat that, what does the heat mean? What does the snow mean? Um, I'm just, we definitely know what fire means,
Mhm.
but it's just so much going on, so many, bad news spreading around that it's just, I can't even explain it. I'm speechless. I feel numb.
Take
I
your
don't
time.
know.
Everything gonna be all right. Take your time, but I understand. I understand
That's
exactly where you. I mean, I understand exactly where you coming from because you know, though Connie. I mean, I had a chance to speak to the sister Connie. You know what I'm saying? Quite a few times, and it was all on laughing, joking matters. Just talking and conversating or whatever. You know what I mean? But she seemed like she's a good person,
she
and
is. Very
and that,
nice woman.
right. But I know how it feels, and for a close person, who loses a child. You know what I mean? I
Hmm.
understand how that feels for that to happen. I got quite a few friends myself that I grew up in the hood. You know, Cookie. I mean, people. Some. I mean, I grew up in the hood where some people who lose their kids, and I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, but I don't like going to funerals and stuff, right? So some people's funerals I miss, whether they the people I grew up with or they children. You feel what I'm saying? I just because I've made a vow to myself that I'm only gonna go to funerals that has to do with close friends or family. You feel me? And
Hmm.
even with some family members, you really don't mean no harm. You really don't. And sometimes you just can't go, because you have 2 or 3 deaths in your family in 1 year or whatever, and then all of a sudden here come another death or something come up, right? And then you're like, oh Lord Jesus. And you just
And
can't fix yourself up to go, you know.
a lot of times you don't even know what to say because
Right.
you always say, what do you
You
say?
don't
Let
even
me
know
know if
how to
you need.
feel.
Yeah, let me know if you need something. Oh, I know how
Right.
you feel. You can't possibly, you know how it feels to lose someone, but you never know how it feels to lose a child unless you lost a child.
Unless you lost a child. Yes. They say that. Yeah.
You know, even like if your mother passed away, you won't know how that feels unless you lost your mother. So it's
Absolutely.
kind of like you get lost for words. You want to say things that's soothing and comforting, but there really is no comforting words because nothing you could say is going to make a person feel better.
Absolutely.
You
I agree.
know, um,
Absolutely.
and that's why I'm always really trying to stress how important it is to be kind to one another, even if it's someone you don't like, because I don't wish
Mhm.
death on anybody. I don't have any enemies. I don't look at people as enemies. But if I had one, someone that I may not get along with too well, I still don't wish no harm to you or your family. Because even though we may not get along, somebody out there loves you and they're going to miss you, you know? And that's how I feel like everybody should look at things, which we know people don't. Um, 312 says
The
the
absence,
best
the best
comment
comfort is present,
is
being
yeah,
there, bringing that
yeah.
with the family. I was just thinking something like that because you know what, 312. I was just thinking like um, like you know, some people they die of a sickness, right? Okay. And I don't know if I'm really wrong for this, but I'm gonna say this anyway. But you got some people that die from a sickness. And then you got some people, especially, with us out here, 312 in Chicago, you feel me? Some people die from a gunshot. And that's, like the worstest death, a gunshot. You know what I'm saying? But when you die from a sickness, it's like, you feel to me I just want to say that what I'm saying I feel a little bit more uh at ease or whatever because it's a sickness, you know what I mean, so somebody didn't take your life in so many
Well,
words, when it's a gunshot then somebody took your life, but when it's a
well,
sickness, go ahead.
and it's crazy you would say something like that. So today is actually another sad day. Because a friend of mine, he lost his wife 2 years ago today,
Hmm.
and I knew I was going to have to be there for him as well. And he's still grieving after 2 years. And we were having it.
Absolutely.
I was kind of having this discussion with him about because you're more you're more LR. What's LR? You're more LR. Okay. Anyway, um, and I was saying to him because she died of cancer, and I think it was
Hmm.
maybe at least 4 years she fought the battle, you know. And I says, it's even though you don't want to lose someone, and it's hard,
What that mean
and
312 LR, go ahead.
you're hoping that the cancer go into remission, or they beat that battle, they win that war. But somewhere in the back of your mind and deep down in your soul, no matter how much you're praying for them to be a winner in this, it's a possibility that they're going to leave you, right? And
Right.
I said, so to me, like having those 4 years, it's like you had time to try to prepare yourself. Even though you don't want that person to go, you have time to prepare yourself versus, let's say, God forbid, someone's in a car accident and they're not sick, and they
Yeah.
die from that injury where it's unexpected. That's when
Yeah.
so I don't know, I guess it's like I said, there's no words
but
that
but
you can say to comfort anybody, rather if they're sick for a while and you try to prepare yourself, or it happens instantly, out of nowhere, because
right.
it doesn't take away that pain and that grief.
Right.
312 said, you're more prepared when when it's dealing with a health issue, but to unalive someone is unexpected.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm saying though, 312, because you know what, like she said, someone dies, a family member or whatever died by accident, right? So that means whether they was in a car accident, they could it could have been an accident at work, it could have been an accident anywhere, right? It's still an accident, right? You know, and you still kind of feel like somebody else caused that accident, kind of, or help cause that accident if they didn't help to prevent it, right? If somebody drowned, all right? If somebody jumped in the water to help prevent it, then you'll feel a little bit better. But okay, somebody died from a sickness, then it was more like, it wasn't much you could do. 'Cause it wasn't nothing that you could do yourself. You're not a doctor. So it wasn't, so it's not like I'm saying that you know that you that it just helps you feel a little, with me, it helps me feel a little bit better because that person died from a sickness that it's not like I really, like I said, it's not like I really could have did something. I mean, it's not like I could have helped, but it
Well,
was
it's
from a
like I
sickness.
said,
I just didn't want them to die from a bullet or nothing. This other mess that's out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel a little bit better when they just die from a sickness than a bullet.
well,
If that make any sense.
it's like I said, the other day on my live when I was talking about, my daughter's situation. Um, and I forgot. I just went completely blank. That's crazy. You were saying something that I had a point to, but I didn't
Mhm.
get it out.
That's you 312.
Hey y'all,
What's going
Hey,
on, baby?
sweetie, blessings to you.
I couldn't keep typing. My head started hurting.
I knew
I
she was
know
gonna.
that's right, baby.
Cookie, I knew she was gonna say something like that.
I was going to tell you to hit the link, but I wasn't sure if you were driving and on your way home or something.
Yeah.
No, I was actually eating and typing, so I finished eating. So I was like, okay, I can't keep typing, making my head hurt because
What you eating? 312.
I was finishing what I had, some beef short ribs. A little,
Oh shit. That sounds like something you could share.
I no, I said I finished it.
she she say no. I mean, I actually finished it. No, fuck you, mean.
Yeah, I was just finishing it. My friend had made me some Mexican corn.
Oh,
Okay.
that
And
sounds
I had
good.
been snacking on that, and I knew, when I go out in the sun, I can't really be in the sun like that because it just makes like now my hair hurt me being in that sun
Right.
too long. So I was been snacking on that corn because I was so excited. Like as soon as I asked her, she made it and
Uh-huh.
brought it, and she brought it to me. So I had been eating on that earlier. So I'm like, let me fix me something to eat while I'm listening to them. But then when y'all start talking about what y'all talking about, I'm like, okay, I can't keep typing that. That's too much. But
Yeah.
yeah, I have experienced a lot of deaths throughout the
Mm-hmm.
years, uh, and it has. I'm not gonna say numb me, but I've was raised around a lot of older people that helped me cope with death, I guess.
Right.
And I experienced with caring for them, being around them, like my dad, for instance. But prior to my dad, I had, several deaths that, if they were all health issues, let me say that most of them were health issues. I had a few that were gunshot victims or whatever, but for the most of them, there were health issues. And I just think that uh, the man above allows you to prepare yourself for things like that
Mm-hmm.
because it is life and it's not hmm, soak in it selfishly. And I don't know how, because when people die, there are no words.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if it's, I've never heard any. You can give them your sincere condolence. and things of that nature. But like I said in chat, your presence is worth more than anything. With you just being there with no conversation, or with depending on how the relationship is with the person, you could just be there for them, like make sure they eat, things that they would make sure that they do themselves. You could be there in the present, to step in for things of that
Right.
nature.
Right.
Like helping them keep their house up or things of that, just being around, period, in the presence of, not putting so much strain on that person. And I
Right.
think that helps more than anything than people trying to find words telling you they understand when technically they can't possibly understand.
Right. Right.
You know,
Because
yeah.
no matter how many times we go through it, we're not we're not the one going through it right now for that person. Even
Right.
if you know the person that passed away, it can never touch you like it's touching a mother or a wife or a husband. You know what I
Now,
mean?
now we have such a high rate of countless unalives here,
Hmm.
um, in the younger generation. Now, when it comes to that, I do believe a lot of parents can be mutual with each other and
Hmm.
have the same type of heartfelt, what should I,
Compassion,
yeah,
sympathy.
compassion for one another to help each other throughout the healing process, because it doesn't go away. It just eases away. You know,
Right.
it's a ease for you, to try to cope with life, knowing that this is something you have to accept. But
Right.
I think that's the only thing that's connected with parents here, you know. And I think that's me personally think that that's like some therapy for the opposite, for another parent to reach out to another parent that's experienced what they've experienced,
Right.
because the young
Right.
generation that's what it's really about now. And there's nothing else left to do but to unify, uh, you know, together, be together and just try to help, to try to put more resources out there together, find solutions. And I
Mm.
think that helps the parent in the throughout the process of healing.
Right.
They're not going
Right.
to forget it, but it will help them help somebody else.
Yeah. And that's what's so hurtful a lot of times. For me, when I see people going after each other or talking about people's kids or parent, I'm like, you have no idea if someone's parent is alive or not, or if they're dealing with an illness. Uh,
Right.
Like what me and you got going on ain't got nothing to do with our parents and kids. And when time like this happens, like, say if I get into an argument with somebody and I just said something about your child, and now your child, is unalive, how would I feel?
Some people don't have
Y-
a though. Some people don't have those feelings. Okay, just some people they just don't have that type of insight.
All right, I'm back. I had to
Most
Like
hit that.
people
it's
don't.
taken me a lot to even, because I wanted to do a live today. And like I said, I was running around with my girlfriend, trying to be there for her. And when DB called and said he was going to go live, I'm really not. 'Cause I don't like to be sounding down. My spirits
Hmm.
are usually I try to keep them up,
Right.
and but it's just been so much going on that I just feel so drained, and I'm not gonna say hopeless, but just I don't
Yeah,
know.
the
I don't
culture
even know
is
how I'm
still.
feeling.
312. You know I had to step in for since you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My greater good. You know what I'm saying. I had to come in and step in for. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So you know,
Dig it, dig it, dig it.
yeah. You more than welcome to come. We told you before. More than welcome to come over here and be with
I've
us.
been trying to catch y'all, but
I know you do. I
sometimes,
know your
but
schedule a
then
little bit
I
different.
don't, and so yeah, I just be trying. But by the time I do be looking at it, y'all been and came on and went on.
Yeah.
Don't be a longevity like keep speaking sometimes.
You
I
need to
just slide
you need to
in.
you need to get my number and take it, and so you could so we could talk and converse about some content. You know what I'm saying? Because
Well, I mean,
you had a good idea.
that's all over the internet. Like that is nothing to talk
I
about. It
know,
really
but
is.
I
Like so
know,
much going on in
I
Chicago
know, right? But
besides.
I don't want to just only talk about Chicago.
No, I'm
You know what
saying
I'm saying?
not. No, I'm saying as far as punctuality
Oh,
wise,
okay, right,
because it's so much high. It's so much pointed at the crime rate. You know.
right. Did
And
you?
I think you could flip it and talk about show whether should I say show, not talk about it, but show.
Remember the last time you was on 312, you gave me a good idea, and I'm so mad because I wanted to do like, and I was going to do it for as long as the season
Well,
played. It's this show I had watched a couple of weeks ago called Your Honor. And I just
Oh,
think it's such a powerful movie, but I
um,
can't
that's
find
Dame
all the
Dash.
episodes. Huh?
That's Dame Dash, ain't it?
You keep
No,
saying
that's
that
Honor
again.
Up. That's Honor Up. My bad. That's Honor Up. That's Dame Dash's Honor Up, not Your
Okay.
Honor. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. My bad.
So, and I want to play the hour show. You
right,
know, it's 2 seasons, and after the hour show, have a discussion on it because it's so much you can learn from that show because it has a judge, it has criminals, it has lawmakers. It's just it has black, white. It's a mixture of so many different things on how a person mind or what you would do for your child, no matter who you are. You
right.
know, and it's just a really good show. And I found the first episode, and then I was like, okay, let me see if I can download. I downloaded that. Then I went to try to find the second episode, and I can't find but like little clips. And I don't know. And I said I was gonna go back and try to really focus on it, but
Where did you
then
find it at? What channel did you send it on?
it's on Netflix. Now, what I was
Have they
thinking,
released the last one? No.
huh?
See, you're only seeing clips. Have they released it?
Yeah, it's up to 2 seasons already.
And who you say playing this Cookie?
I can't remember the names because it's
You need to
nobody
write down the
really
names
that I
because
could.
Cookie don't remember no names of the characters. That's one thing
Let
about
me look it
They're
312.
up.
not, but they're not. They can't be familiar to her. That's why they're not no
Right.
known
She don't
characters. They
remember
just
those
a
type of
movie.
names.
And
Right.
he might not. He might be because he looks familiar. I just don't know what else he might have played in.
Mhm.
Um, but it's just like I said, it's just a very good. I think it would be a very good um show to have a
A critique.
Brian Cranston. Like none of these people I can recall seeing
Ryan
them.
Cranston. This is a white boy.
Cranston,
This is a white boy, right?
a white man, yes. Um, the only one that maybe Cameron, I can't even pronounce her last name.
Yeah.
Ijogo, she
Oh,
looks familiar from somewhere.
okay.
Um, but there's really not anybody that it's like, oh, I know who that is.
Right.
Okay, maybe one person. I think you might
You got to write your name down, Cookie.
Isaiah Whitlock,
Whitlock.
black
Whitlock.
guy.
Whitlock. Yeah,
Yeah.
that Whitlock is a known. That's a known
That's
name.
Yeah, he's the
that's the
only one
that's that
that.
black dude.
Uh-huh.
He played in a couple of things too. I know who you talking about, Isaiah Whitlock. Yeah, I know him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's
but they
a
got a lot
very
of. That's a lot of stuff that you guys could talk about. Like
Mhm.
these. First of all, these couples on here with this riffraff going on. I know y'all seen the new episode. Well, it ain't even no episode. It's just a new bunch of mess with that couple that
I
I
don't
used to
want
be.
to talk about that.
Huh?
I don't want
What's
to
up
talk.
with Chris Rock, Blueface and them?
No, I don't be bothered
No,
with
she
them.
know who that. She
Oh,
knows.
okay. Because I'm like,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
even.
she know who that is. Nah, nah.
No, I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about that couple, the Latroups. They got a new round with them. The wife, the ex-wife, and she got pregnant by another man now. It's just she's a form of narcissist.
Mm.
Yeah, she
I don't
is.
think I know who that is. 312.
The
Latrice.
Latruth. Yeah, the
Lat-
Latruth. His
Latrice.
name is. Guess his name. His name is Robert.
Latrice though. Oh,
Yeah, but yeah, he go by Latruth.
yeah. I think I
I
know
know
who
This
you
is an
Latrice is.
actor.
Huh?
This is an actor.
Well, he don't act, but he make music and he's a
Yeah,
big YouTuber. I mean, he a big Facebooker and a
yeah.
YouTuber. He
I
got
know who
they got a little,
Latrice is.
huh?
I know who Latrice is.
Yeah, I know, but okay,
Yeah.
but he had a little episode. Him and his wife they used to do skits, but now they've
Mhm.
been divorced or whatever because she's narcissistic and she had people thinking that he beat her and he didn't. She lied for the views and the money and the check and all that and got it. But she got
Wow.
he had cancer. He had his stomach removed.
Damn.
Wow.
And she came on there and told people that he was lying and all that because he didn't want to be with her no more because he wouldn't adopt her 3 kids that she had already had when he met her. He married her with 2 kids. It's just the longevity, a bunch of stuff to think about how women can really manipulate stuff and play victim. That's all.
Did you see
And
that?
it goes into coercing with, what we had been talking about from the beginning. That's
Mhm.
all. And of course, who else? What's that lady name that's telling everybody biz?
A Jaguar.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
I knew you was talking about.
oh
I
You
yeah,
couldn't
just mentioned
dare
her
to
name
know
last
nothing
week.
on her because I think she just.
baby.
I just
But
She
can't
got
we
with
the
gotta
her.
be
she
we
ain't
gotta
got
be
the
ready.
tea.
We talk about Jaguar crazy
She
ass.
ain't got the tea, baby. She got the drink,
The drink. Yeah, there you go.
and I don't mean drink. I mean the drink. Ka.
Yes. She's been in the industry. She's been
She got
around
the
those
good name,
people.
right?
She's
She
gonna tell
always
you the
said
business.
that though. Anyway, she's
Yeah,
always said that.
yeah.
So, do you really believe that? Because think about it, she's even though she was once a somebody, I guess, or had a voice or whatever it was she was,
Yeah.
she hasn't
Singer.
really been in the industry. She's been more of a YouTube bullshitter,
But they
getting into
all
her.
have, if you
But
pay
that's because
attention
she can
to.
talk about it though.
But
That's
they
because she can
all
talk about
came
it.
to. But look, y'all, check it out. When it came for that big old thing that made everybody come in the house,
Hmm.
we had to stay in the house. Remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
All the social media sites went up
Yep.
because that's what they did. They sat in the house and made them some channels up.
Yeah.
All of them did.
Yeah.
Everybody did.
Yeah. That's
Remember?
fact.
Remember Boosie? Boosie was broke.
Yeah.
Remember, he said he was broke. Cat Williams
Uh-huh.
put him on. Everybody was in the house trying to get promoting music, making. Remember, Boosie was to be in the house with the kids. All his kids having parties. He was doing all kind of crazy stuff, but he was still on business too. But I said that to say this: they all was sitting down at one point. Even the radio stations was in the house,
They
Mm-hmm.
they listen to her for real.
and people, right?
She
Everybody
she's
was.
she's been all around the industry. She knows. She's been everywhere. She knows what the fuck going on and
See,
what's
her and Cat
right and
Williams didn't
wrong.
get into it.
Yeah, she knows what's going on.
Cat Williams didn't get into it.
Oh no, she don't. No, she know better, man. Hey, she know better to mess with Cat Williams. I think she know
No, I
not
don't think
not
it's
to.
no about it. It's true. It's true. That's
Cat
all it
Williams gonna.
was.
Yeah,
They
but
didn't
Cat
get
Williams
into
gonna
it. What
drag
I'm
her through the
saying is,
mud.
it's facts to it because they not getting into it. She only getting into it with the people that's mad because she's talking.
Yeah, yeah. I was
I don't
watching
know.
this.
I think she hears stories from other people and then she glorify it as if she's the inside person.
She is the inside person though.
No, I don't
With a
believe
lot
that.
of stuff. Yes, with a lot of stuff though, Cookie. She she's been around
Well, do
in
I
that.
believe everything about that pitiful man?
She,
No.
she
But do
has.
I believe that some of it is accurate? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's.
And the reason why
I
is because
believe her.
he said it out of his own mouth. It ain't from what them people's on here saying. It's what he said. He has a whole documentary.
Yeah, it ain't just what she say about Jay Z. It's the truth about a lot of stuff that she's saying though. I
I'm
ain't
not
gonna
even
even
talking
lie.
about him. I'm talking about the other man. She
Yeah,
just
that's
started
what I'm
talking
saying.
about it. But
She
What
say a
man
lot.
you talking about?
I'm talking about the first one, the pitiful one. One that got the videotape dragging that girl down the hallway. Huh, him.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
yeah.
talking about him. But that's what I'm saying. So
yeah.
I believe everything? No, I
You said
don't.
a pitiful one.
I don't believe everything. Yeah, because he
You,
did the
you don't
pitiful.
even want to say his name. You said a
Because he
pitiful one.
did the pitiful speech, and it just was not what like go to bed, stop.
Right.
But him, for instance, he did his whole documentary. Didn't nobody make up a documentary on him.
Mm-hmm.
He did. He did all of that. That's what I believe in. That.
Right.
Did you hear
But
about the 312? Did you hear about that alderman guy that was out here um doing standing up for the civil rights thing, and he was over there camping out on 71st and something, and then they started shooting and shit and all that stuff around him. I forget I
no,
don't I forget that guy's name. He's an alderman.
But I
Yeah,
know one thing.
they started shooting, and then they had a clip. It was on YouTube. It was and on live of it, but it was kind of blacked out. You know what I'm saying?
They
And they
blurred
started
it
shooting
too.
around it. Yeah, they started shooting around him, and then you could hear the people fussing at him and like, you need to move, and they started to do all this shit around here because of you and this and that and the third. But then I think they had the police had removed them and made them move to another location or something, something like that. I don't know too many details. I just know about that night that it happened. He was calling himself camping out, trying to do the thing that what's that pastor name that camped out on the roof that time?
Uh-huh.
You remember that? Yeah, he trying
Yeah,
to do
but
that.
he had help. He
Yeah,
had them.
he had security, he had guards, security, he had
Yeah, he had
everything.
guards, and he
Yeah,
had
he
people bagging them up too.
exactly. But this dude, he just went out. How you gonna go lay out there on 71st, make a tent on 71st?
Right, a fool.
I'm talking about in the what's that? That's the Chief Cake area, right?
I don't know what it is. I don't know nothing about them.
Yeah, it's over west a little bit. Oh my God, like dude, you in the hood,
It
my
didn't matter
nigga.
where he was at. He had no business doing that.
You had
Not,
no business
not
doing
at
it.
this point in time.
Anywhere
No.
from 71st going west to east, my nigga, you had no business doing it, my nigga.
Well, thanks to the young folks, the lakefront 31st got a curfew.
Oh, finally? So they
Yeah.
9 o'clock
That
too?
alderman that popped out of nowhere for 31st, that area, 31st Beach.
Yeah. So
I don't
they
know
they
where he popped out of. He popped out of nowhere, and
so they 9 o'clock too?
he the one said it's the curfew at 9 o'clock. Anything past
Yeah.
9 o'clock is trespassing.
Because they stopped us 312
That's because of
over
those
there.
two. That's because of those three. Those Hispanic or whatever they
Yeah.
was. One and the black girl died.
Coming.
One
They
day, and
stopped.
then the other one was yeah. But they did not let it be known that they were black until a couple of days later.
They stopped us over there by 63rd and Hayes over there. What
seemed to have been moments
who
before
is
this
that?
murder.
Cookie, is that
We
you?
know he has.
They
Yeah.
stopped.
I'm
They
sorry.
stopped. They stopped us over there by 63rd and Hayes over there by the bungalows.
I don't know
We used
none
to,
of that.
63rd and Hayes.
No.
What a big ass trophy thing, the gold ass trophy thing at,
I'm
and
not from nowhere out there. No, I
yeah,
don't.
okay, right. You're not from nowhere out there, right. Yeah, but they stopped us over there by the 63rd Hay Beach over there where the bungalows where the Jamaicans be playing the bungalows and shit. Well, we normally do our Father's Day picnics at, you know what I'm saying? They stopped us and put us on like a 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock curfew type thing over there. You know what I'm saying?
What?
First Mayor Rom, he came over there putting the meters and shit over there at first, but they was forgiving us for like holidays. You know what I'm saying? So Father's
Right.
Day, they wasn't charging us and stuff like that to come over there and put money in and for tickets and stuff like that to put tags on
Right. You
my
didn't have
car,
to use
whatever.
the meters.
Right. But any other day, you had to, you know,
So
put
you was
put money in
there.
and stuff like that. But then
Yeah.
now, yeah, but now they got they got a curfew on a lot of those. It's good though that they put a curfew on that shit. Them niggas was hanging out to 2, 3 in the morning. Shit, ain't no telling.
Yeah,
And
but
then all this,
the riff rap is from the young people.
yes, but it's happening at 1, 2, 3 in the morning. You see what I'm
Well, no,
saying?
that didn't happen at 1, 2 in the morning. That was happening at the average nighttime hours. You know, because it was hot. It was them hot days. You know,
Yeah.
so
Well,
once it
sometimes,
gets
yeah, sometimes it did. Yeah, it did. Sometimes it did happen at those hours, but to
well,
let them hang
the
out there
last
to
death that happened back to back, those last deaths and shootings, I think 1 or 2 people died, but it was all of them was young. All of them
yeah,
was in
but
their 20s.
yeah, but what I'm saying is though, like even with that, like even like back in the '90s, okay, you know what I'm saying when they
It
was
wasn't
letting
none
us
of that
stay
going
out.
on. It wasn't none of that going
Yes,
on. We
it
were cool.
was
We
312. I
wasn't
was
no.
down there
We
a
was
lot.
able to stay out. It wasn't no riffraff like this mess going on.
It was
That's
a
all
lot
it
of
is.
shit going on, and
Or
even
what?
if you didn't hear about it, it was a lot of shit going on at them lakefronts. Even if you didn't hear about it, it was a
It
lot of stuff
wasn't like
going
it
on.
is right now, DV.
What
Wow.
y'all talking
No
about?
Yes, it
way.
Chicago? Y'all talking about
was.
Chicago?
Yeah.
Yes, and there was a
Chicago was
lot of
not
stuff
as
going
bad
on
as
at
it
them
is now.
lakefronts. Yeah,
Chicago is not as bad as it is now.
shit. The way it was in the '90s, it wasn't nothing nice in the '90s.
Okay. All
It
right.
wasn't nothing nice in the '90s.
Man, we had to drive in on our side of town. I don't know nothing about that
Don't get
south
me
side.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. You had don't get me wrong. Now these days you got a lot
That's
of
the part
stuff
I don't understand.
where
People
niggas
don't
throwing
never
rocks and
remember.
running and shit. But don't get me wrong. But now you still got a lot of back then, even back then in the '90s, you still had a lot of fools hanging out at these lakefronts. They was doing all type of they come in there driving up in there and they got the music blasting. Police come through there, tell niggas to move. Niggas didn't even want to move and go nowhere. They was damn near fighting the police to get up, to stay up in there, and then to the now these days when they got them state police up in there, whatever, take your ass to jail, your ass gone, your ass, that's a wrap.
Well, back in the '90s, I mean, we didn't. The people on the west side, we enjoyed our life. We didn't have a hard life, so I don't know. Back in the '90s, we had to drive in uh,
Yeah,
on Sister
them
Road.
lakefronts was terrible.
You know something's coming.
I know we had to drive in. We had to drive. We had to drive in one time too, somewhere. Cicero and something. 100 is that 130 something, 120 something?
No, that's probably where y'all's was at, but ours was right off Sister Road, and
Yeah, that's the
30,
west side,
30
right?
it was on the west side. Yeah, but it was
Right,
going
right, right.
south. It was right
Yeah.
off of 55 or whatever that is, 55
Okay.
south. But anyway, yeah, we had good times on our end. Like
Yeah.
downtown was lit. It was safe to take the L. Like Buckingham Fountain lit up. It was safe
I,
to walk around.
I
Like
think it's just a
now
time.
they got scheduled dates of teen takeover. First of all, my child was born in '94. Okay.
Mm,
My child was born in '94. I stayed in Allgale Gardens till '97. I didn't
mm.
have one
So Biggie
problem.
died.
Huh?
I said so Biggie died. Right. Go ahead.
No, I didn't have one problem. It ain't had nothing to do with
Mhm.
no raps. I never been to a concert. I
No,
didn't
I
do
was
none
just
of that.
saying. No, I
But
was just
my
saying. I
child
said,
was
yeah, Biggie died.
right.
So,
My child was 4. I had her in '94. I left there. Yeah,
and that
almost 4 years
depends on
old.
who you was too.
I was the same person I am now. I had no problems. All I'm saying is I'm not saying they wasn't gang banging. I'm not saying they wasn't shooting. I'm just saying when I stayed in Allgare Garden, when my child was a baby, I didn't have not a problem. I had the weed man right behind my back door. I had the weed man across the street from me. I had the senior citizen stay next door to me. I had the nosy neighbors stay directly across the street from me.
Right.
These
So
are,
if
these
you
are the nosy neighbors. I'm on the nosiest block. Like they
right,
know
but if you
everybody business.
right, but if you stayed, you know how it was back then. If you
Yeah,
stayed to
it was
yourself,
blocked. You had
man,
1, 2, 3, 10, 11,
right.
12, all
But if
that.
you
I
stayed to
I
yourself,
didn't stay. I wasn't none of that. Like people
Right.
can't believe that I even lived out there. I stayed out there until my boss transferred me. And when my boss transferred me because I got a higher position, that's when I moved back to the west side. But
Right. So if you stay to
I
yourself
lived
and
out there
mind your
on
business,
130th. My address was 131st and Corliss.
wow,
That's where
yeah,
that's
right
where I
there.
stayed. Right
Right
there.
there.
Right off the E-way.
That's them back blocks right there.
That's the beginning of the
Corliss,
blocks.
ain't it?
That's the
That's not the
beginning of
back
the
block?
block.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
beginning of the blocks.
Okay.
That's the right
Right.
at the, that's right where the school, the doctor's
Yeah,
office,
okay, okay, okay. Yeah,
the
yeah,
community center,
yeah,
everything. That's in the beginning. That's what I told you. I was in the
yeah.
nosiest where everybody knew the neighbors. They had parades. They had community meetings. They gonna get your ass out of there if you don't act right. I was in that block.
But when
Yeah.
you say to yourself, if you say to yourself, and you the kind of person who say to yourself, man, your business, you know what I'm saying, and you take care of your own or whatever, you're not out there,
Yeah.
you could be,
I didn't have them. I didn't have them.
you could be the kind, you could be buying weed or whatever. But if you stay to yourself, mind your business, and ain't out there congregating and all that shit with the crowd and all that shit, then no,
No,
you
no, no,
wouldn't
no.
be involved with none of that shit.
Mm-mm.
But you
Like
know what
they
I'm
was,
saying?
but
No,
those
you
back
wouldn't.
then, those guys was respectful. They would let
Yeah,
you wait.
yeah,
They would
yeah.
wait till you get in the house.
Absolutely.
It was respectful back then. They didn't involve the
Absolutely.
kids and people, mamas and kids
Yeah,
and carrying on and
absolutely.
that stuff. They kept it right where it was supposed to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah. You
That's
had a
what they
lot of
did.
older guys out there directing the shit. Hey, look,
Yeah,
stay
they'll tell
away
you, hey,
from them.
it's time
Stay
to go
away
in the
from
house.
that person. Don't
Yep.
bother these people. Yeah, yeah,
Don't
yeah.
go
They
over
used to
there.
be like
Yeah,
that.
we had
Yeah.
all that. We was secure.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Absolutely.
I couldn't stand in no crowd with. Well, I never did it too much, but in the areas growing up to this day, like if I'm in a crowd and they shooting dice and this some of the wrong seeds out there, my guys
Mhm.
gonna tap me on my shoulder and tell me to move around.
Yeah. Or tell, or if they shoot dice by your house or whatever, they say, "Hey, no, get away from that person's house." Whatever, you know what I'm
Right?
saying?
No, don't be right there. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
get right there. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? No, y'all gonna move down there. Y'all gonna do this and that. Yeah. You had people directing that shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
buddy.
know, but, it's outside.
It's not like that now.
I can't
Mm-mm.
speak on that now. Yeah, I used to when I stay. I come from the suburbs, really, but
Mm-hmm.
I remember the days when you could leave your bike outside.
It's been so long to do that.
I'm talking about and when my neck of the woods. I come from the suburbs. Like
Yeah.
I've never I reside from the suburbs, Bellwood. Back in those days, yeah, I was able to when I was young, yeah, I could leave my
Mhm.
bike in front of the house. Yeah.
I know about
I wouldn't but if
Bellwood.
I stayed out there right now and I had a bike, think I'd leave it outside? Hell no.
Hell no.
Not
Not
even
now.
out there. No.
All these niggas and these
These extra people
Hispanics.
in areas they don't belong, no, we ain't gonna be
They
able to do
move it
it.
all out there now.
They move it everywhere. They ducking from where they come from.
Yeah, you better not leave a bike or you better
You ain't
not leave
better
a
leave a
tricycle
tie,
out there.
nothing, a
Don't
tie,
leave your a tire watch or
nothing, a battery cable box,
I'm
nothing.
trying to tell
It's
you.
gone.
Don't leave shit. I'm
They
talking
trying to
about
sell it.
nothing.
It's gone. It's sold already. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah, they is.
So, 312,
Mhm.
Yeah,
are you familiar with, because you have a channel, right? And you know
yeah.
how this YouTube stuff works and everything, right?
Kind
You
of sort
familiar
of.
with how it works? All the rules and stuff like
Kind of
that?
sort of. Yeah, stuff that you can't say and things like yeah.
So
That's
what
about it.
about stuff that you can put? So if I wanted to play the movie, am I allowed to?
Well, I don't know if you're really allowed to. I think what you may need to do is break it up in parts.
So
I
I can
think you could do
stop it
that.
and talk through it like
Right.
that?
Yeah. Stop and
And at
talk.
least
You know,
talk
play
for a
a
good
part.
10 minutes.
Right. Play a part. Play a portion of it, and then you know do a critique it a little bit, and and maybe they want to ask questions, and then try to you go back into it. I think that'd be the safest way. But other than
Mhm.
that, I've never heard, you know, no, I never heard of it. And you can't do it.
Yeah, because I know, and I'm not sure if it was because of maybe they were what are those movies called? That's kind of like low budget
budget?
movies.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
low. Yeah, you talking about the low budget movies?
yeah,
Is it
that's
one of
like on
those?
Yeah,
Tubi.
like the ones
Huh?
that be on like the one like them kind of like the movies that be on Tubi and stuff. I know what you're talking about. Them low budget looking ass movies
Yes,
and
I
stuff.
remember years ago,
They
Dana
are.
used to
Yeah.
play some, I guess, that he was going to be in. He used to do like a movie night. So I don't know if it's a difference between Tubi because it's a low budget type production
Right. No,
versus.
it didn't. Right, it didn't affect him either, because he would play certain scenes. He didn't play it straight
Yeah.
through. That's why I said if you could play it like that, because
Yeah.
he would have it, but he have played, scenes after scene. He would break it up
Uh-huh.
or something.
Break it
So
down. But
yeah,
those
he would break
Tubi
break
movies,
it down. You
they ain't gonna
know,
hit you like that though. You know what I'm
right?
saying?
So
Because they didn't
maybe
go.
like
Because
let
some of them
10
didn't go
minutes
to the big
play.
screen. Yeah,
So like let 10 minutes play and then talk for 10 minutes, something
less
like
than
that.
that. Maybe less than that. Shit. Maybe
Well,
less
shoot,
than that.
it's only an hour episode. 10 minutes would be at least 5 times 50 minutes. You
Right.
usually,
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
because
just saying,
if it
like, cause
was a movie playing on the TV, it's really 30 minutes, and the other 30 commercials.
right. And they
Mhm.
don't, cause they never went to the big screen. You know what I'm saying, Cookie? Like they never went to the big theater, so they don't
What you
they
mean?
don't
It's
have the
still on
site.
Tubi?
So
No, you said it has off Netflix.
right, so they don't go to the big screen like to the real movie theaters and shit. You know what I mean? So
Like
they don't
Tyler
have the
Perry
same
will strike you
copyright.
down if you don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
They don't have the same copyright shit. You know what I'm saying? So you could play them type of low budget ass movies and shit like that. You know what I mean? For whatever
Mhm.
content you want. You know what I mean?
No,
You
I
know.
don't
Yeah,
think.
because what I did was I wound up logging into my Netflix on my laptop. So that way I can go in there and find it and I get all the episodes,
But you
the
might want to
whole.
type in, like how you did with the music. You know how you said that the non copyright um music, you might want to type in non copyrighted movies. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
Well, I can't even go by that because the music I thought was non-copyright, and when I played it, it still struck me and sent me a
Right.
notice.
Because most movies gonna probably have a non. I mean, I'm not crazy, but they gonna have a non
Well, what
copyright
you can
disclosure
do is
anyway.
that when you think it's playing music, just mute it. So that,
Oh yeah,
if you catch the music, mute the
Mhm.
music out of it, and then play it. Play
and
it.
keep the commentary, and mute the music.
What you
The
mean? What you mean? Once you
commentary,
play it, you talking about once you upload
like
it?
play the movie, but you saying play the movie like or whatever, but keep the music out of it. Mute, like you said, mute the music and
If
keep
it's music playing, right? If it's
right if
music
it's
playing.
music playing in the background or something. Okay. Mm.
What you mean? While the movie is playing, there's music playing in the background.
So yeah, like if there's a movie playing, you saying that's what I'm asking you. Are you saying like if a movie
That's
play?
I'm asking Cookie. Is there
Oh,
music playing while the movie is playing?
No, what he was saying is like because I like, how JoJo was doing my shows, he played music during the intermissions and stuff, right? So
Right.
I like music to go with my commentary. So I was trying to find,
Well,
um,
find you some instrument, and they won't strike.
they don't
Find
strike
an
you for
instrumental.
instrument?
They don't strike instrument music. They only
maybe
Oh,
strike the
because it
music.
ain't
That's
got the
why JoJo
words.
plays the instrument, because they don't strike.
oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Right,
But
it don't have
he
the
was
words.
saying, he was saying because I was trying to find music that wasn't copywritten. And
Yeah,
I
you
thought
can
I
do that, or
found,
you can do that too. You can find something that's they won't,
Right,
the YouTube music that they will allow,
right,
or you can find you something that's instrumental with no
uh-huh.
words.
right.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I'm
that's
gonna try it one day and see what happens because you know how they'll give you a email right
Yeah, they
after
right.
you
do.
end the
They will
live.
give you, but they do give you the YouTube music now. You can pick you that.
Uh-huh.
But they will too, Cookie. They'll still strike you. Let's say, like I'm saying, they'll still strike you if
Not for the music that's
no.
accepted.
Let me finish saying. Let me say. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you playing a movie, right? and let's say a copyrighted song was in the background playing, you know,
Mute
um,
her. She can mute it right then
she
and
can
there.
mute it right there
Right,
because they'll still copyright you for that
right.
because it's playing in that movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right, it is.
So
And
mute
they
that
people's
shit.
not right.
That's what she's saying.
You don't
Right.
have the
There
right
you go.
to be playing it
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. They
So
have the
while
right
the
to play it, but you don't have
right,
the
the
right to play
music
it. Okay.
is right. You don't worry. We're not
Exactly.
looking at the music. We listening to watching the movie.
The movie, right. Okay, got you. I got you. I got you. Okay. Bet.
And you can put the CC up there to where you'll be able to see what they saying if you can.
Oh, the CC thing up there for
Yeah,
the words.
I said you can. It depending on, she can add the CC. The words could go across the screen,
But let
so
me
where
tell
you
you
won't
this
have to
though.
hear it.
Let me tell you this too, 312. Cause on the for real, Titi told us that goddamn it, when she do it sometimes, and they still copyright her. Well, maybe not for movies, okay, but I'm just saying like certain songs, like as we were just talking about the certain songs. She said even though she put the copyright disclaimer up, right, that they give her,
Mhm.
they
Certain
still
areas, right?
fucking
Because
copyright. Get
certain
a,
states, right? Because certain states don't.
oh,
It tells you when you look it up. This person here, this
really?
person, they won't. It's not a. You can't play it. They don't play this here, and
So
yeah, they
that's
tell
what
you
it
why they
be.
copyright you. Yeah.
So even though you
Sometimes
put the copy,
they won't remove your stuff, but they'll let you know that they struck you.
so even though that you put the copyright up, the
Yeah.
problem is
Yep.
because certain fucking states don't allow you to do it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my god, well, we
Yep.
didn't. I ain't know that, Cookie.
That's why that's good to just go through the
I
weird
thought
music they give you.
I thought that if you put the copyright up, disclaimer up,
You supposed to.
1976,
Right.
woo wopty bam, then goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? Then that's supposed to take care of everybody. So it's certain states that don't. Okay,
Well,
wow.
when
So
I know when I be sharing stuff, if it's music or whatever, and if I get a strike, I look it up and it tells you
but
this one here. Like back when we was doing the R. Kelly thing. If
yeah,
I put up something from the dirt bag, Mr. Demetrius, that's what I
right,
call him, dirt bag. If I
dirtbag.
put up something with the dirt bag, uh, he could strike me. He has struck me, and I put some up from what you call it? Uh, what's a little uncle name?
Yeah,
Barry
yeah.
Hankerson.
BH.
His son,
Okay.
fat neck ass, struck me.
Yeah, thick neck. Yeah, yeah.
His son, he struck me.
So you saying just
Wow.
Yeah, he
basically
struck
just
me.
look at
So
it.
if I'm not telling the truth, why you striking me?
So you
Right.
saying just basically before she played just look up the city and town too before the city or
And you
whatever.
can't do nothing about it. You just can't do anything about it. You just
Mm,
have to, like, you have to work around that. There's nothing you could do about
okay.
that. Listen,
Well, right now, I guess I don't worry about strikes too much because I'm not monetized.
she's not. She's not monetized. That's the least.
Right.
That's the least of her worry.
Hey,
Hmm.
312. I was in the so I was I don't know if you've been listening, but I've been in the studio with Carrie lately and shit for the last month. Me and Carrie working on a couple of songs and shit, and then I was there with him yesterday too. And I met one of R. Kelly old bodyguards. I met another dude who who helped R. Kelly write a few of the hit songs. I know for one he named Sex Me. This guy named Sex Me. And this guy, I'm 47, this motherfucker, he named Sex Me, and this dude look like he younger than me. And he could play music. I'm telling you, pretty well too. This nigga was playing the motherfucking keyboard up and down, and he was helping Carrie with the music and shit, dropping out sounds, adding new sound. Ooh, this motherfucker was cold. This motherfucker was cold. But he helped. He say this dude helped R. Kelly with making like writing some of the hit songs and shit like that. He said he don't get no royalties or nothing like that from like over the years every year or nothing like that from the songs he written, because it was more like you helped me write this song and then goddamn it I pay you this amount of money, you feel me? But the dude, he say he named a lot of songs though. He named a lot of songs, and yeah, I was like, damn. I'm like, for real, bro. But he was a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? He was really a cool dude. I got his brother info and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah. So he said, yeah, he gonna be back over there to the studio and fuck with us a little bit, and help us out with the music and stuff and change some of the music up. I think this song was no, well, I ain't gonna say what it was, but because they might not want to put that out yet. But he was help change some rearranging some of the music, put it like that. But this dude, he cool though.
Okay, so this is what I'm trying to figure out. Um, and I don't even know if I want to say it online like this, but I don't know R. Kelly. I just know what I hear about R. Kelly. And from my understanding, and I know what you said when you told me this, R. Kelly wrote all his songs himself.
Oh, yeah.
I knew she's putting her head, but you know what, Cookie? But every artist, but you got to realize that every artist that even though they write his songs, even Jay-Z, okay, you got to understand that they all have people who write for them because they give people
R.
basically.
Kelly wrote for people, DB.
Yeah, and don't
Right.
Everybody came
wait.
to
Listen,
him, okay?
listen.
I can't take it. You about to
Listen.
blow
I
my brain
know,
up.
DB, we love you, baby. We love
No,
you, but you
listen.
got to make it make sense.
Okay, listen. No, I'm making
The
it make
sense ain't
sense.
making. The
Listen
sense
though.
is not
Listen
making.
though. I'm making it make sense. Listen. Just
Uh-uh.
even though you were Jay-Z, right? Even though you were Jay-Z and and it's known that you write your own music, you still giving people jobs.
Okay, but
You understand?
he don't need
So
nobody to have that job.
cookie. So listen, you still giving people jobs. So even though you a big person that writes songs and make music yourself or whatever, you still you think, like I said, you think Kanye West make all his own music?
I'm not
No,
talking about nobody but Art
it doesn't
Kelly,
matter. It doesn't matter.
producer,
Oh my God,
songwriter.
Cookie,
Art
Cookie.
Kelly,
Even
the,
though,
the king of
even
R&B.
Cookie,
Like, fuck what you
Cookie, even
heard.
I'm not gonna get upset. What I'm just telling you is, even if you are a big name artist, okay, it's known, and not because I say it. It's because it's known that even though
Okay,
you are
okay. Take a
Cookie,
breath.
stop.
Take a
No,
breath.
you
Okay,
no, don't do
DB, you
that.
gotta let people talk, even though it's your
No,
show.
don't cut me off though. I'm
I
telling
heard
you
you. You
that you
repeated yourself already. I
okay.
heard
So
you.
why you keep coming in and saying the same thing?
Because I wanna say something, and you can tell me if I'm
Okay,
wrong.
I just told you was wrong. Because
Okay, listen.
if you a big person, if you a big name person,
Mhm.
you was a big name person. You Cookie, you a big name person, and you write or produce your own, orchestrate or whatever your own music or whatever. Okay, you still orchestrating it. You still putting it together and all that. But that doesn't mean that you know what I'm saying that you don't take sounds from other people. That don't mean that you don't take words to write your songs from other people.
Okay, can I
Okay,
talk
go
now?
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
I understand what you're saying for other people. Okay, so if you want to give somebody credit, which I'm not going to, and say because R. Kelly, as they say, did not know how to read and write, he let somebody write the songs down on a piece of paper, but the
He was
words came
funny.
out of his head and mouth.
Why you had to throw
But
in the part about him not reading and writing though?
because that's the only way I'm gonna give you a point. That's the only way I'm gonna give
I
you a
don't like
point.
you, Cookie.
But just listen, just give me 5 minutes, maybe, not
No,
even
go
five
ahead. Go
minutes.
ahead. I'm going back
So
on
I
mute. Go ahead.
just Googled who wrote Art
Cookie, I'm telling
Kelly's
you,
Sex Man.
it's not gonna say that. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, but it gotta
Because
get that
he
person gotta DB,
Cookie,
let
it's
me
not
finish,
gonna
please.
say that, Cookie.
You know what's gonna
Listen, you
happen,
keep
right?
saying DV,
Let me
DV, DV.
finish.
Cookie,
Because
it's
let
not
people
gonna
talk.
say that,
This is
Cookie.
how you run people away. Let me
Cookie,
finish
he
what I'm
don't
saying.
get writer. Did you hear what I said? He's not gonna get the writer credits for that to say that and put it in writing to say that a
So what are you
person.
getting paid for?
I'm telling. Because Cookie, they person, if you were a big singer or a big producer, Cookie, are you listening to me? You sitting up here trying to, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. You're still getting paid for helping write those songs or producing those songs. Even though, I mean, writer credits is two different things from a person from the outside helping you write the songs, and then you paying them $10,000 or some shit to help you write this song. That's
But
two
when you
different
get more
things,
money,
Cookie. Cookie,
okay, DV,
stop
take a
asking
breath.
me that.
Seriously, stop.
That's two.
I'm gonna drop myself.
Yeah, but that's
You
two
gotta let
different
people
things,
let me
Cookie.
say what I. Okay, I heard you.
Okay, so why you
Now
repeating the
calm
same
down.
thing? Go ahead. Watch this. Watch this. Go ahead.
So
You can
you
repeat the
telling me
same
that
thing. Now she finna ask me this. Go ahead.
why would okay if I can get $10,000 to help you write a song
My God.
versus I can get $1 million for getting my
Cookie,
name credit on a album.
Cookie, stop.
That don't even make
That's not,
sense when I
no,
can
you
get more
don't make
money
sense because
unless
Cookie,
I'm a
you
crackhead.
don't, no, you don't make sense, Cookie. Because you don't understand, you don't understand. That's not how things be going with all those writers and producers or whatever. What I'm telling you is you sitting up here questioning, and like for real, do you think all these, I'm telling you, all these, what I'm telling you is all these singers and all these artists
I ain't talking about
who
nobody but R. Kelly. I don't care about nobody but R. Kelly right now.
Cookie, Cookie. I'm telling you, all these singers and all these producers who make music and write songs, they don't all write their own freaking songs. Lil Weezy don't write all his fucking
Why are you
songs.
talking about other people? We're talking about
Cookie,
R.
look,
Kelly.
Cookie, Cookie, stop it. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Listen,
I'm
okay,
just
fine.
telling you.
Then if you let me talk, let me have my
I'm
opinion.
letting you
It's
talk.
my
Go
opinion.
ahead. Okay, go ahead.
You're not gonna
Just talk.
change my
Just talk.
mind like
And
I'm
I'm
not gonna
not gonna
change your
say
mind.
nothing. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
So
ahead. I'm not gonna
it
say nothing. Go
says
ahead. Go ahead.
it says Sex Me is the first solo singer by American R&B singer and songwriter Art Kelly, released in August the 6th, 1993 by Jives Record as the first single from his solo debut album
And now
12
you want to
Play,
come on here and try to correct me of what I'm
1993.
saying
The
that
song
somebody else
became,
said.
can I finish, TV? What
No,
I
you
said?
really can't.
The,
No, you really can't. Because
the,
you trying to sit up here and
I'm going to go do my own live on this,
go
and I
ahead,
don't even like to talk
go
about R.
ahead.
Kelly
Go
because I don't
ahead.
like the
Go ahead.
controversy.
Go
The,
ahead. Go
the so-
ahead. Go ahead. But you is not finna sit up here and tell me, like you sitting up here being controversy, and I'm telling you, these singers and these artists who make music and sing, Cookie, they do not always write their own fucking
I
shit.
understand that, but I'm
Okay,
not
well
talking
stop
about
saying
nobody
all
but
this
R.
extra
Kelly.
stuff.
Anyway, the
Cookie,
song became.
bye, Cookie, bye. Just don't do this. Don't do. Stop. We're not finna do
I'm
this. I
listen,
just
R.
said we're not finna
Kelly.
do this. We're not finna do this. Okay.
So if,
Oh my
okay,
God. Oh Lord.
312. I
No,
love
I
you.
love you too, Cookie. I'll talk to you later.
All right,
That's how
bye,
you
y'all.
feel. Go ahead. Go to the live.
No,
Love
because
you
you
too.
can't do that,
Bye.
DV. That's not how you do a channel.
Cookie. Stop.
So you want to have a
Oh
conversation against
Lord, Jesus
DV's way?
Christ. I just said, do this
Because I want to
woman
finish what I'm saying.
say what you want to say? Go ahead. I'm finna go on mute. Go ahead.
The song became Kelly's first solo success, reaching #2 on the U.S. Billboard R&B chart, #1 12 and numbers 12, 20 and 19 on the Billboard Hot 100 and Cashbox Top 100. It was also certified gold in the United States. So then it has Sex Me with the album cover, single by R. Kelly from the album 12 Play, released August. Okay, I said all that. The length of time and the label Jive, and then it says again, songwriter, in
Why is you
parentheses
reading?
S, Art Kelly, producer Art
Let me
Kelly.
ask you this. Cookie,
Okay,
stop. Are
okay, can I
you?
say
Do
something?
you?
Can I
Do
say
you
something?
believe? Do you believe? Wait, hold on. 312. 1 second. I'm gonna say. Let me say this, and I'm gonna be done. Do you think? Let me ask you this, Cookie. P Diddy, he produced and engineered some stuff, right? But he don't. He's not no Pharrell Williams. He's not no Kanye West. He's not no R. Kelly or nothing. P Diddy don't make his own music like that. Okay, you need to study up and do some studying before you contest and challenge or anything like that. Before you do that to anybody, seriously, P Diddy don't. He never have. Jermaine Dupri don't. They get the writers. They get the writers. They get the credits for that shit because they produce
Okay,
it and
let
they come up
312
with it.
speak. Let your
No,
guest
stop telling.
speak.
No, Cookie, stop telling me. I don't need you to tell me what to do. I got this. Okay, I'm telling you. Now you let 312 speak. Go ahead, 312.
Okay. All I wanted to say is, if you listen to R. Kelly music, he shouts out everybody that's supportive of his music
Yeah, a lot of the times you do. Yeah,
on every level. So, um, whoever that person is, I don't know who that was, but
right.
every
They
almost
call
all his
ghost
music.
riders. They call
Oh,
ghost riders, right?
okay, right, but
Ghost
most
riders.
of the people that's on there, they're listed.
But
Like,
ghost riders don't get all that, right?
but I'm saying though, their names, he shuts them out through the music.
I'm hearing you. I said,
The
but ghost
titles,
riders don't
whatever
get
they
that.
did, he do. I mean, he has engineers. He has the
Yeah.
man that's on the piano. He
Sometimes,
has the
yeah.
man that's on the guitar. He has the man that's on this beat, this beat, this. He names everybody that's done something on the
Yeah, but
music. I'm not saying
sometimes
whoever that person is ain't who he is. I'm just saying that to clarify it all, it's in his he,
no, it's not clarifying. But you got certain people, but you got certain people, but you got certain people, right? Okay. They make like okay, like let's say a person make a the basics of a beat, right?
I don't know
Okay.
nothing about that. I
I'm
don't know.
telling
You
I
say
know, that's why I'm telling you.
okay,
So you got certain
but
people, let's say you got certain people who make a let's say you got certain people who make a basics of a beat, right? And then and then they take that
DB Wild. I
basics.
don't know. I don't mean to cut you off, DB Wild, but I'm not impressed about none of
I
that. None of them
okay.
and none
You
that
don't
they
have to be
do.
impressed though.
No,
But
no, I'm
I'm
talking
just
about, but
telling you.
none that, but the people I know you excited about it. I get it. You met them. Y'all had good time.
I'm not excited. I'm telling you. So
Okay,
listen,
but
you got certain people that make the basics of the beat. They take it to another producer who amps it up, makes it sound differently. That's like when I make my music, right? Okay, I get my producers that make my music a certain way, right? And they make the basis of the beats. And then I take it over to Studio 11 or whatever downtown, Studio 11. They amp it up. They make it sound a different way. They add sounds in. They, and guess what? If that song go big, guess who's gonna get the credits? That producer get the credits. My producers get paid if that song ever hit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like
right,
I'm
but
telling you.
I'm not privy to none of
I
that.
hear
That's what
you.
I'm
I'm
saying.
telling you though.
Like I can't
Okay.
quote it. I can't
But
quote
I'm
it up,
telling you.
down, in the middle, around. I can't because
Okay.
I don't
All
know
right.
nothing about that. Like I
Okay, but
really
I'm
don't.
telling you, that's
DB,
how we
let
be
the lady
going.
talk. Stop
No, hey,
interrupting.
hey, hey,
I
hey,
can't even
hey,
hear what nobody's
hey,
saying.
Cookie, stop. Cookie, stop doing that.
No, I hate when you do
Cookie,
that.
no, Cookie, go to, don't do that.
Okay, let's talk about something else because we can't talk about our opinion without being heard.
No, you being heard, Cookie. What are you
I
talking
ain't got
about?
no opinion because I know what I know, so I don't got no opinion. I'm just
Right. I
listening to
mean,
y'all.
so Cookie, the opinion is being heard or whatever. The
It's not
opinion
if
is
you
being
keep
heard.
cutting people
And
off
nobody
and not
shutting
letting them
nobody
finish what they're
down about
saying.
nothing. But you keep saying the same thing, and I'm telling you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
This is
DB, you can tell me, right? I'm listening. I
no
heard what you
Cookie.
said.
Stop.
But let
Okay,
me
I'm
say
not
what
gonna.
I'm saying without you interrupting,
Go ahead, Cookie.
regardless of how you feel about it.
Go
I'm
ahead,
trying to
Cookie.
make my point, and you can
Cookie, I've
like
let
it or
you
not
made
like
your
it.
point, and you still making your point,
My
and you're
point is,
still going to tell me that you're still going to tell me
I
that
can't do.
you saying that R. Kelly, if this is what it says for R. Kelly, he makes his music, this and that and the third, and I'm
Okay,
telling you,
okay. So,
go
okay,
ahead.
forget this. This is what I'm trying to ask you a
No, you're
question.
not
If you
gonna
let
tell
me,
me that. Okay, go
I'm not
ahead.
talking
Go
about no
ahead.
R. Kelly no more. I'm
Okay,
trying to ask you a question. So,
don't ask me. Go ahead.
if I have a ghostwriter and they're helping me writing songs for me, I still have to give them credit,
Oh, wow, Cookie.
right?
No,
So,
Cookie.
and if I don't
I
give
just
them
told her
credit,
no,
then
Cookie.
I'm being a fraud saying I wrote
Cookie,
songs
that's
that I didn't.
no.
That would be that would be just
I
like
just
Millie.
told you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but
I
DB,
just
I
told
can't
you.
see what you're
Stop
saying because you won't
saying.
even let me
Stop trying to
talk.
get your point. But I just told you that's not the way it goes like that, Cookie. No, I'm telling you. Well, listen, Cookie. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Okay. Let me tell you. Let me tell you a little story. All right. When Kanye West got on with Jay Z, right? Okay, he took 5 songs to Jay Z and Dame Dash, right? Those 5 songs, my guy, Payroll, his name is Payroll. He took those songs to Jay Z. Jay Z turned those songs into hit records. My guy got paid my guy got paid like $60,000. He don't get no writers credits for that shit because he bought those songs from my guy. One of the songs was Never Change. He took that exact same hook that my guy Payroll made, and Jay Z used that hook and wrote and made Never Change. And then also he used the song Benny Siegel's The Truth. He used the song Myth Bleak had um what's that song? Oh, God, what's that song Myth Bleak used? Um I think that's the song that is that your chick. Yeah, is that your chick? Because remember, it was 2 versions of that 312. If y'all remember, if you know the song. If you don't, okay,
I
fine.
know
But
songs.
it's
That's the shit.
yeah, but it's two. Yeah, but it's 2 versions of that. You know what I'm saying? So the first version, my guy Payroll is the one who is how that song got to Jay Z. Kanye used those two. He used those 5 songs and he sold it to Jay Z. And Jay Z redid those songs. He split them up. That's how all those songs became hit records. 5 of those songs, Big Pimpin', Big Pimp, Big Pimpin', Big Pimpin'. That song, that was one of not Big Pimpin', my bad. H to the is O, V to the is A. That's 4 songs right there. My guy made those songs from Chicago, okay? You don't never hear about that. You don't never hear no writer's credits coming from that song, from that, about that song. All you ever know is Kanye West made those songs. Big H to the Izzo is the very first song that Kanye West made.
But not
But
necessarily. You do hear about people that wrote it. R. Kelly didn't
okay.
have a problem of letting it be
Mhm.
known, and Michael Jackson didn't have a problem of letting it be known who wrote his music. Like
I
that was
mean,
not a
yeah,
secret.
yeah, but what
It's
I'm
not a secret on when he writes for somebody. It wasn't a secret when somebody wrote for him, and
Mhm.
you knew it from a
Yeah, but
celebrity of who sat in the studio
yeah,
all night, weeks, or
yeah, but
days, and
those
months
are the
to
people
do
that's
it.
got. Yeah, but those are people. I'm not debating with you. All I'm telling you is those are the people that had contracts, right, where they get writers credits and everything. You got certain people, like let's say you was in a studio, right, and you was in there while while while
Don't use me.
no, no,
No,
listen, just listen, no, no, just no,
don't
no, no.
use somebody else.
Okay, look, 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 look,
Use
look,
the
look, look,
Jane.
look, look.
Don't use me.
Okay, listen, listen,
I
listen,
would never
listen.
want to be in that position.
Okay,
I don't even know
okay,
for
but
example.
listen, I'm just saying this. I'm just for example. Let's say it was me. Okay, let's say it was me. Now I don't have no writer experience far as them. I write raps and I rap and everything all the time, right? But let's say I was in there and I re-orchestrated some of the words to a hook or to the verse of a song or whatever. I might not get no credits for that. But let's say, so let's say a motherfucker say, "Hey, I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay. No, I'm gonna pay you 10,000, man, because you helped me write this, man. You know, you ain't gonna get no credit. You ain't gonna get no writing credits for that. I'm just telling you, it goes like that with a lot of celebrities. I'm not telling you that y'all wrong for what y'all saying, but that's the way it goes with a lot of these producers and a lot of these celebrities with, that sing and rap. They get, they pay people to help write them songs. It's not like they really write all those songs, but they get the credit for it. You can go ask anybody. I'm not debating or, trying to make a nothing like that. She sitting up here talking about what R. Kelly says and what you Google. No, you can't believe what you Google because it's people that help wrote those songs. They don't get no writer. They don't get those kind of writer credits, so they don't. You know what I'm saying? So they don't. Their names is not listed like that. Now once a person start getting writer credits and producer credits or whatever, then okay, they what they do is they can now once they get those credits, they able to use that as a resume to go and produce or write for somebody else or whatever. But if you ain't nobody if you ain't nobody but somebody that they just paid this money to because you know what I'm saying, you ain't had no contract or nothing, and you just wanted to, help them make the songs and put a couple of words in, you put a couple of words in on the song, then you're supposed to get that. But you don't always get that. So you're gonna turn down 50, 60, something $1,000 just because you don't get the writer's credit for the songs or whatever? No, you ain't gonna get it. No, you're not gonna turn that money down. You're gonna take that money. You're gonna still take that money for that 50, 60, some $1,000, and you ain't did nothing but tell them up a couple of words or make a couple of hooks and whatever, whatever, whatever. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I'm not the I mean, seriously. It is what it is. I'm just letting you know. But it's okay.
Well, all right, I'm DV. I'm about to go catch up with Cookie. See what these questions is about.
Shut up. You say I'm gonna go catch up with Cookie. I'm not. I'm not.
I
Mm.
don't know what the question is. I mean, I don't know what our topic is, but I'm finna go see what it is.
Go ahead. Let her do it live. Go ahead. Let her
I
go.
don't know. I'm just about to see.
You
Okay.
can go to bed, go to sleep. Y'all
Hey, I ain't finna go to sleep. I'm finna go watch her live. I'm finna see. If she
really,
goes live, I don't know. I didn't even know she was gone.
man. Cookie ain't gonna go live, man. She get it. She's still listening. Trust me. That's how she is. But you know what? It's all good. So you finna sit up for a while.
Yeah, I'm finna see what she checked the tube out and see what's going on while I walk.
I was just explaining to y'all how some of it go. You know, I mean, you know, it's all
All
good.
right.
Y'all go ahead, do your thing. I appreciate y'all stuff. Always. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming over and fucking around, helping to keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Uh, You
All
got
right.
any other nothing else to say before you leave?
No, I do not.
I
Thanks for
know.
having me.
Okay. 312, I love you too.
All right. And until next time.
I know that's right, right?
All right, DV.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
I'm gonna try later.
All right.
All right. Most definitely.
This is a big homie exclusive, stupid. The Glen Narrow, still the same. Only thing changed was the president's name. Me, I just started smelling the game. Jumped off the porch, started yelling my game. Jeffrey Madigan is the team that I claim. Yeah, still repping the same. Back then, gangsta bang. Same doors, Colorado and chain. Man, it's the clean era. Keep the type of money that you spending forever. Don't believe me, just listen, I tell ya. Obama's in change. Treasure. I'm talking Robert Taylor, think of 50 or better. Soon as you hit the building, 50 niggas is peddling. 50 garbage bags, some deal with heroin. Other weed rocks, some tickets was telling. Shout out to the niggas in Inglewood that's rapping. Fuck out like I need to be boy, is the best. No Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, just know it's happening. Just know that it was rapping. The president was saying, man, it's the clean era. Keep the type of money that you spend forever. Don't believe it. Just listen, I tell ya. Obama's mission. Treasure. We came to wild hundreds, wild niggas was running it. Niggas got murdered, but still made they money. And they said, well, yo, didn't make it through the struggle. These little Republicans. Man, for the dime. Marvel distortion, maybe you fucked up. The mob hit a porch. Man, it's the clean era. Keep the type of money that you spend forever. Don't believe me, just listen, I tell ya. Obama said shit. I'm rapping every most area. All about the religion, we haven't get terror. Digging souls and we manage to prosper. Some got killed trying to damage their blocker. Bullshit all the same shit got fucked up. A couple disagreements turn rich in the rough guts. Shooting ain't talk about the rough guts. Get to the kids, man. Your butt. Just listen, Obama station. Watching bones. We like our fans back, biking short smalls. We like our money long, drinking braids, bitch ons. Our big sister giving in to the gun. Chevy blowing, 30s and bow ties. Too young, just a bright reminder. Look, then I grab my lighter. The green monster always got you higher. Man, it's clean era. Keep the type of money that you spending forever. Don't believe me, just listen, I tell ya. Obama's in change. Treasure. No try kitchen, have multiple function. Don't throw your big good cause you been punkin'. Niggas nowadays ain't heard nothing. Don't see y'all copy. I see y'all vibing. We wasn't about to deal, store fixing the thing. Some sorting cold, some was getting green. Some stayed sober and was getting clean. You want all drugs that make you a fiend. It's the keep on taking money that you spend it forever. Don't believe me, just listen. I tell you, Obama special. Trash.
All right, y'all. We almost out of here. Appreciate everybody coming by, stopping through. The DUI experience, where everything over here is always constructive criticism and good vibes only. Shout out to Cookie the Real and my girl 312, my sister. You already know. In the Chi Town, baby. In the sky. 312. Till next time. What? Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. That's me. Make it rain for these folks. We gonna keep it on lock. We don't need them flag on. The Mustangs don't freeze. Wanna see them in their foot. How many y'all was out there on here with y'all? It's all good.
You like John, we like kids, James big this little nigga, we been home. Drink a beer earlier, we been home. Can't sleep the good, been home. Been on in the hood, but getting out click on. Slick grown, quick grown, getting the grin on. When he was hot, when I stopped it, I got my spin on. Now I'm on 22, trying to put it on. Flames on point, cause niggas don't beat on. Need for supply, just touchdown in the end zone. Been so smoked out, getting our rim on. We fucked up and that's just what we came in on. Doing the full patrol, getting our mix on. Only ice I need is for the clock on my
This bone.
The kid on, bottle popping just cause my seat on. Too short, blow the whistle, getting my feet on.
Maybe next time we'll have more people in the chat. A couple of more people come up on the panel. Don't be scared. Y'all come in and join over here at the DUI. Don't just stay in the bushes. And make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. It's free. Old boy flippers. Yep. Make sure y'all come back now. Much love. I appreciate y'all for coming over. Once again, happy birthday to my daughter Day Day. Yep. Once again, shout out to Cookie and 312, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all come back to the DB Wild Experience, where everything over here is constructive criticism and GBO, good vibes only. Make sure y'all come back. And on that note, I'm out.